On behalf of Switzerland, let me express my gratitude to the government of Egypt for the warm welcome and hospitality, and the African Development Bank for the organization of this year's annual meeting. Switzerland remains deeply concerned about the multiple crises African countries are facing. The food crisis as a result of the Russian aggression against Ukraine, climate change, debt, inflationary pressures, and rising insecurity and fragility are threatening lives, livelihoods, and development prospects. We commend the bank for being a trusted and relevant partner to African countries to address the current multiple crises and contribute to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. The African Development Bank is a priority partner for Switzerland in Africa. Our recent contribution to the 16th replenishment of the African Development Fund, including the Climate Action Window, underscores our strong commitment to the bank and the continent. In light of the multiple challenges, it is clear that all multilateral development banks, including the African Development Bank, must rethink how they can step up support to address global and regional challenges, such as climate change. They should do so while remaining selective and without abandoning their focus to fight poverty and inequality. Systematic partnership and close coordination with other development actors, the private sector, and civil society are key to maximize development impact and make most of the limited resources. We welcome the progress of the bank in achieving the general capital increase of the 7th reform commitment. The bank must now build on those commitments, remain selective, and focus even more on delivering development results on the ground. This calls for continued measure to enhance delivery capacity, strengthen results orientation, and improve monitoring compliance with environmental and social safeguards. We particularly recognize the bank leadership on climate finance in Africa. We commend the bank for exceeding its target of providing 40% of climate finance in 2022 and allocating more than 60% of that to adaptation. We encourage further progress to meet the target of $25 billion of climate finance by 2025. The bank is well positioned to contribute to the energy transition, support climate adaptation, and the transformation towards climate-smart agroecological food systems. It is also well placed to work with other partners to create a conducive, enabling environment to mobilize private capital and enable innovative solutions. By following through with its commitment to Paris alignment for all operations by end of 2023 and adopting a forward-leaning energy policy, the African Development Bank can further spearhead action to build resilience and set high standards for a green and inclusive transition of the continent. For Switzerland, it is important to ensure that the bank has the necessary financial capacity to act while preserving its financial sustainability. We ask the bank to preserve its solid financial situation and recognize the pioneering role in the bank in the area of balance sheet optimization. We expect the bank to further explore the recommendation of the G20 Capital Adequacy Framework review. We are open to consider further innovative financial measures to make better use of existing capital and welcome the African Development Fund market borrow option as an investment into the future of the fund. Continued progress on governance and institutional reform remain critical. We welcome the progress in implementing the governance resolution. We strongly support the comprehensive and holistic review of the key oversight, accountability, and compliance function as mandated by the Board of Governors, and look forward to further progress in this regard. I thank you, Mr. President, for your leadership and the African Development Bank staff for their hard work and strong commitment to achieve a sustainable, resilient, and inclusive future for Africa. Thank you very much.